Alright, we're back, and time to fix the mistake I made last time. So I figured out what it is what I did wrong. There's another item to pick up in that area. And I didn't grab it, so now I gotta go back and get it. Again. Turns out that terrarium actually was put exactly where it needs to be for later in the game. So, yeah. Once I have that item, I'll be able to actually enter those ruins. And get the other item I need. So I can go back to the Watchers and have them heal Layla. Kind of. You'll find out. Oh, I actually dodged that encounter. Haven't been able to do that before. These guys. Very loud roaring in the background. Okay, that's interesting. I guess these guys are weak to lightning. So down here, around the place where I use that object, I'm supposed to just click here.
It's a sort of vine, but it transmits light through itself.
And that's the item I need to open up the ruins. Simple. Now we can finally go and do that thing. Go ahead and keep Selena in the party for the ruins, because that was always kind of the plan. Oh wow, I actually snuck past that one for once. Kind of thought they were in a position where that wasn't really possible. It's good to see I was wrong about that. And that's finally everything I need out of this area for now. As you can probably guess from setting that terrarium in there, we will need that later, but that's quite a distance from now. So our next target is the Chosen Ruins here on Shell 6. Now we can finally get in. Optic vine. Place the cable that was put here before.
That seemed to do the trick.
Convenient enough that we got that in place. Okay. Upstairs. Oh, hello. Here you go. Now we only have one more bird to find. There's an interesting story about that side quest, but I actually don't want to tell it until we find the last bird and get the items, so hold on to that. However, I did actually figure out why... Oh, this is actually pretty straightforward. I did actually find out why you can go to the town of Chrono after it's been raised by the Doomsday weapon in the previous dungeon that we did. One of the key items that you need to get is an antidote herb, which is acquired by going into the town of Chrono and picking it up off the ground. Since the item that you make with that herb, the mold cure, I'll point out in the inventory here in a second. Anyway, you use that herb along with the Helgak flute and the mixing bowl to create the mold antidote. Now, the mold antidote isn't actually necessary until, well, after we're done dealing with getting that talisman and completing our current quest our current main quest objective. And if you didn't end up picking up the item in Chrono when you were there because you just missed it or whatever, well, that's how you can find it. Is to go to Chrono after it's been completely annihilated and pick it up from there. Alright, got some level ups. And there's an item in a bin. Oh yeah, baby. That is the speed card, which gives us haste. So now we can cast haste on everybody with 2 characters instead of using 3 to reverse the slow effect with the mirror card. Which is a neat way of getting haste in the game, honestly. I kind of like it in concept. Even it can be a little, even if it can be a little troublesome to actually do in practice, it is kind of interesting to have this sort of workaround where, oh yeah, you can use the mirror card to reverse what a spell normally does. I mean, the mirror card even combines with the Law and Chaos cards, which create a powerful explosive energy blast when you use them together, but when you combine it with the mirror card, it creates the black hole, a powerful implosion force. So, even that aspect of the spell is actually factored into the design. Okay, where... Right. Up the ramp. Or... stairs. Same thing. Basically, it's the same thing. Oh, there we are, these guys. Okay. I'm not entirely sure this is going to be as effective against all of them, but it worked fine. Okay, that worked out. I wasn't really sure if that was going to be enough for all of them. So we continue onward. Working our way around here. At this point, fate cards are one of the very few items that I can find that are actually interesting or exciting to get my hands on. Most other items, like consumables or even some weapons and armor, aren't all that interesting anymore. They just aren't nearly as useful when I have this kind of firepower going for me. Literally, in this case. I mean, it's nice to not have to spend the gold, but I have so much gold at this point. Key. Okay, I guess I'll have to come back here with a red key. I didn't even notice you guys wandering around up here. There was one thing I was wanting to actually show off in the game, but maybe next time I'll do that. Yep, up here. Oh boy. Switch. Broken bridges, things probably need switches to deal with. All over the place. Locked doors or broken stuff. Whatever. My goodness.
It's locked.
Maybe there's a switch at the end of this hallway, and we begin the long, arduous process of running back and forth and back and forth. I feel like if I could more easily sneak by enemies or more reliably run from enemies, this would be less of a slog, but I can't, so... Kinda just have to go with what we can do. Okay, that opened quite a few doors. I'm guessing we need to get to that red triangle there. Maybe that has that key we're looking for. Oh, what's in here? Also, how in the world did I not get detected by those guys? Holy relic. Not key item. Oh, prevents the curse status effect completely. Okay. Okay, don't know how exactly I thought those guys would have at least some kind of aggro radius, but I guess not. Yeah, this is almost certainly the route I need to take. Let's check the other small room first. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I think his position was in the way of pathfinding to interact with the box, so gotta blow him up. Probably an accessory rather than like the key that we actually need to get out of here. It would be pretty funny if this was like the red key, though. Nope, it's a potion. Alright, so this is the actual way to the area I have to visit next. Presumably, the switch is at the end of the long hallway. Because, like, why would it be anywhere else, obviously, right? Can't go into either of those little areas yet, because the doors are still closed, so... Get up here and see what I can find. Jump. I do rather like the crunching noises those things make when they're destroyed. Considering some of the sounds in this game, I'm not entirely sure how much, like, original Foley work was done. And just how many stock noises are used in the game. I suspect, based on, again, the troubled development, that there was actually probably a pretty decent amount of stock sound effects used. So, I don't think I remember hearing any Wilhelm screams, though, so... lot of the roars and screams that I do remember hearing are like the sort of that zombie moan that keeps showing up. Tyrus here. I don't know if these guys will go down to lightning. The enemies in this area have something in the range of about 290 HP or something. So I'm not totally sure how much lightning would do to them specifically. Fire's base power is pretty reliable. I prefer to use lightning when possible though because it's faster. Very slightly faster. That's pretty important at this point. It's not the fastest way that I could beat enemies at this point in the game. The answer... The trick required there would be something that's technically not, you know, in the rule set of the game normally. I would have to cheat. But I will actually demonstrate how some of the cheat codes work in the future, though. Because honestly, we've gotten to the point in the game where we're powerful enough to take on pretty much anything, with bosses being really the only genuine danger at this point. So, you know, a little bit of deceptive, duplicitous strategy. The ability to automatically win a fight without any resources, just hitting a couple buttons on the keyboard. You know, could be pretty handy. That door is probably going to close when I hit a switch or something, isn't it? Yeah, I think that door is going to close, and then the door to that side route there is going to open. That escape music is, like, really... It kind of sounds intimidating. And kind of spooky there. Okay. Hearing a strange noise. So the lid on the box was a switch. Okay, have I only now just been noticing that there's, like... This is the only one of these boxes that's been making a noise. The box with the important item in it, that functions as a switch, makes a very particular buzzing noise. Huh. So, again, I have to wonder if that's just... They decided to add that noise as like a hint for important things? Okay, good. The ground guy got taken out. Got that key to open the door in the previous area. This honestly isn't anywhere near as frustrating of a maze as, like, the Wind City Capitol building or the Chosen Palace infiltrations. Like, those are long and absolutely crawling with enemies. I think they made some decent choices here. They seem to have designed these areas to be maybe just the tiniest bit easier to avoid some encounters occasionally. So wait, how do I get into that? Hold on. Right, I did not go all the way through the thing. Okay. My mistake. Really gotta remember that map. It's pretty dang useful. Alright, so what item is hiding in this little bin? It's obviously not the key item I was expecting to pick up in the area, so... Is there a special noise in the middle of the floor? I think they just kind of have some of these things sitting around in places. Just to kind of give it the feel of some kind of ambience, but like... I don't know. It's possible that, again, it's a lot of like later design decisions or choices that were made at a certain point that just feel like the easiest way to explain them is the game had a difficult development. Go this way. And red key for the temple. Open this up. And there's a switch. Oh, what does this do? Huh. I guess I can go through there now. I see. Can now travel effectively through the lower areas. Reach new exit locations. Or at least one new one. An elixir, okay. Now we need to head for the, I think the ramp next, actually. Oh, no, I see how that works. Okay, okay. Which of the two exits do I need to use? I mean, I could just look it up. I have the guide here, but I haven't needed to use the guide for a little while, other than just a basic overview of if I forget where it is I need to go next in general, or if I'm trying specifically to remember where, or if I'm trying to figure out how much health or something that the enemies have in an area. Okay, I guess it's the other way. Actually, now that I think about it, we were one floor up. There was a ramp that was going up from there, in the bottom corner. I think we need to take the right side exit here, and then we'll have to loop around to the left side in order to actually reach the our destination. Here we are. Okay. Well, I don't know exactly what's going on, but there's that red box in the corner. That seems like it'll be important. And it looks like it's the only thing I can actually reach right now. So, off we go! Ooh, a very, very pretty crab. That's a lovely color. Okay, not this area. We need to go further down. Alright, fine. Crab has a lot of defenses. I didn't want to just leave this to lightning and then be sorely disappointed. Okay. This door is open now. Okay, so we'll grab the item, or hit a switch or whatever that's down here in the corner. It'll probably close that door, so we'll have to use the ramp to get to where we're going. Oh, wow. Okay, buddy. Black hole, but this is the reason I bought all these cornucopias, was to kill these specific kinds of enemies. Alright, let's hit the switch and see what opens up. I mean, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, okay. Okay, so I think I take the ramp up, around, and then down the stairs. Okay, I see where we're going next. Ramp. This way. Down. Through the door, and up this direction. To be honest, I don't know if I feel like these are, like, these late game dungeons at this point are well designed, or if it's just the idea that I'm so tired. That the actual combat experience of the game has grown to a point of tedium outside of specifically boss encounters, which are still pretty cool, even if I am still incredibly overpowered. Because they feel like they could actually be a threat, you know? Like that brain did a lot of damage in the last area. Like, it could have absolutely destroyed me if it had just a little bit more of a chance. Okay, not sure what that pathway is really for, but okay. Oh, the switch is on the middle platform here. Okay. Yeah, let's just fight these guys and see what's behind them. Probably nothing, but, you know, who can say for sure? Bang. Crabs get the force of universal expansion thrown at them. That's just how we have to deal with those guys. I think it throw lightning at them like everyone else, but no, they don't die from that. I'm pretty sure. Historically, they have done a very good job of avoiding death when when you throw lightning at them. Flip the switch. This will shift some of the bridges around here and lead us to the path to, I presume, our new exit to the area. I certainly hope. Okay. That's good. So we loop around to the ramp that's over here. These guys again. Coming across those as just random enemies is, it's an interesting escalation, all things considered. Okay, which direction do we go? We need to reach that red box, which is almost certainly a key that we need for something. Or it's another switch. One or the other, guess we'll find out. Maybe it's that talisman we're looking for, and then we can just leave. Having to walk all the way back through here, I'm sure. Dang it. Oh, well, that saves me a few steps worth of walking. It is nice when the combat encounters decide, oh no, we need to fight over here, in the direction you were already traveling. It's nice to have a little bit of convenience in a situation like this. Uh-oh. Huh, I guess we have to fight this guy now. And the other things. Oh dear. Okay, well in that case... Ouch. That is pretty painful. Not as painful as this. And collapsed into a singularity. There you go, buddy. And the bin.
This looks like the ancient talisman.
The item we were looking for. Oh! And finally we have the Cloak Fate card, so we can now counter the Cloak spell. I'm not expecting to see it too much from this point on, but... better late than never when it comes to collecting all the items. I guess whichever direction you go, that guy is just kind of waiting for you. Okay, I guess I gotta go down. I guess I gotta go back and hit the switch again in order to get out of here. Huh. Actually taking advantage of the fact that the switches actually work when you use them as toggles. Not very common in the design. Most of the time you hit a switch, you don't need to hit it again, but I guess this time we do. Actually, hold on. That one bridge lowered. Yeah, it probably doesn't really go in a direction that we can actually reach or need to reach, I guess. Well, actually, maybe it does. Let me just check. Like, absolutely sure. I can't imagine there's actually, like, some... Yeah, I can't even really get to wherever it went down, so... Alright, time to... flip the switch and head back home. That is the entrance we came in from originally. I got confused by the exit symbols on the map. Hold on. This way. Switch again. And then we just head back the way we came. Simple enough. All right. Drifted a little too far. Compared to those work bots we had to fight just a little while ago, I mean, imagine going through a dungeon with those things at this point in the game. Like a full-length dungeon with those. Oof. That'd be harsh. That would take ages. Across the bridge. Should be home free at this point. I don't think there's any more enemies on our way out, so we're good. We are golden. Time to return to the factory and hand over the items. Then we'll go deal with General Campbell. Chosen talisman, healing plant.
Is Layla okay?
Yeah, I brought her from the ship. I wanted to help out.
Are you going soft, Tori?
No. I just feel responsible for some of this, for what I got you into.
Wow, you're finally growing up, Tori.
Some of this? If it weren't for your smuggling operation, well, I suppose I should say this in a positive way. If it weren't for your smuggling operation, we never would have gotten involved in any of this crap, and, Daskius would probably be on his way to dooming all of us.
Good. Now, where is the ancient chosen talisman?
Here you go.
You may keep the talisman, child.
Well, then why did we have to get it if you're not going to use it?
One day you shall need it.
What?
The healing will begin. Go to the cathedral on Shell 3 and await the return of your friend. But be warned, no one touches the realm of the dead and returns unchanged.
Thank you.
Do not return here. Go now.
And we can no longer go into the factory. Time to go to the cathedral here on Shell 3. Overshot. Here we are.
What's going on?
The lady has entered the cathedral. She is truly a sight.
What?
Can anyone tell us what's going on?
They don't listen.
They aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
Well, better go get Corgan. He can probably get through that crowd of people. Probably should have anticipated needing him.
As a guard of Wind City, I command you all to stand aside and yield. Maya, stay here. I must go alone.
I understand.
Where is my love? What have you done with her?
At one time, you would never have spoken to me in such a manner.
Layla?
It was the only way to save me, dearest Corgan. The Watchers had no choice.
Are you really Layla? Or are you one of them?
A part of me will always love you, Corgan. But the Layla you knew is gone. She paid for her recklessness by meeting death. Now she has learned and become one of the Watchers.
Layla.
Don't be sad. I am part of a larger consciousness now. I have evolved into something much greater than Layla ever was. Now I must help to lead the people of Septerra against the forces of chaos.
I am yours to command.
So, yeah, original Layla is dead, and now her consciousness lives on inside of a machine. I wonder if it might have been better to just let her go, dude. But I don't really know for sure.
Hello, Maya.
Layla?
Please come here to seek information whenever you need it.
Are you one of them?
I am all that Layla was, and all the Watchers are. I am here and I am there. I am myself. I am everyone.
Watchers? Who are they? Why have they done this?
They were once part of the Chosen, but stayed behind when their brethren ascended to the upper layer so long ago. They have been observing ever since, waiting for the day to act. I am that first step.
How can we save the world?
We must wait for Duskius to attempt his next shell movement. When he does, we will be ready to save those people he would throw away. We cannot allow Duskius to receive the power of the gift of the Creator. He would use it to subdue all people, to enslave them to his will.
But eventually we'll have to complete the task, raise the final shell piece ourselves.
Are you a robot?
No, I am a vessel, a conduit for the soul. You see before you only the shell my spirit travels through.
I am yours to command, lady.
You serve Marduk well.
What can you tell me of the Chosen?
We were once of the Chosen, the ancient people of Marduk City. Many years after Marduk's reign, our people tapped the power of the spine and learned to reshape nature. But we also learned that to fully use the energy and knowledge of the spine, we would have to travel to the upper shell and draw that power from the North Pole of the planet itself. Our people began the long journey, abandoning the ancient capital of Babylon. The Chosen believe in power through strength and war, that from conflict comes growth. The Watchers left their ranks because we believed in the power of the mind.
I think we're going to go ahead and save the rest of this conversation for next time. So... we'll be back next time with more lore from Layla, or what's left of her now, and also what she became. In any case, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.